All right, so when a restaurant claims they have a Wagyu burger or a fast food chain claims they have a Wagyu burger, what percentage of Wagyu has to be in that burger for it to be called a Wagyu burger? Well, here's the thing. Actually, there's no legal amount. There's no legal minimum for it to be called Wagyu on a menu. So there's nothing in the United States. There's no law right now that says you have to be X number of percent to be called a Wagyu burger. And that's why so many people in the Wagyu industry are pushing for just more transparency, better labeling. And Wagyu is such a young industry too. So you got to think about it. It basically started in the late 90s, barely, and it's been growing for 20, 25 years, and it's still, people still don't know what it is. So it's still very young, but there needs to be more transparency. I think a lot of people are pushing for that. But it comes to the bigger question to me is know where your meat comes from. So if you come to our restaurant, we're going to say, hey, we have a purebred Wagyu custom grind that we use in our burgers. It comes from Pure Country Farms in Moses Lake. It's 180 miles away from us, yada yada. So it's nice to know that kind of stuff. We'll show you the receipts. I don't expect you to go into every Arby's and go, where's your meat come from? Because they're probably not going to know. But I would assume they're using some sort of Wagyu blend, but there's no legal amount. So I don't know what they're using, full transparency. I have no idea. But for cattle to be deemed to be labeled Wagyu in the United States by the USDA, they have to be at least 46.8% Wagyu genetics. That means that a purebred Wagyu cow, which is 70 or 93.75%, is bred with a Angus, full blood Angus, and that would make that 46%. So it has to be at least that to be labeled a Wagyu cattle in the United States by the USDA. But the USDA has no legal. There's no legalities behind what can be on a restaurant menu. That's the only thing. There's no laws so they're not telling you that your Wagyu burger has to be 50% or 100% or whatever. So most important thing, know where your meat comes from.